I have 9 minutes with my phone. Guys, see what I'm saying here? Yeah, I've not seen what you're saying. Yeah. That's why it's going to be a tough choice between Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson will be like, Ivan, are you fucking kidding me? Ivan, Ivan, some people be like, Ivan, are you fucking kidding me? Choose Peter. Peter is fucking the mastermind behind the rings. Yeah, I know he is, but Mel Gibson also directed Passion of Christ, which is a masterpiece too. It's not as big as Lord of the Rings, but Passion of Christ was a masterpiece, man. That was a fucking masterpiece. The movie was amazing, and you know what I'm saying. And you have the devil, Jesus, praying in a garden. He will have a lot of good scenes for the agony of Tactius. Aratak being the devil himself, the war. Mel Gibson's good at. He did Hacksaw Ridge. That's a war movie. Mel Gibson will have a lot of good ideas for the war too, and the cursed self and the devils. Yeah, and he's a Christian too. He's a man of faith, man. He's a supposed man of faith, right? Because it's all fancy. He's a man of faith, right? And so he'll have some good ideas for what for a movie like Zanus. Hence why he's also good too. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. That's why those two men are going to have to compete for that job, man. You're going to see them competing hard for that job, man. Both Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson competing hard. They want that job so bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, guys, me and Vija are going to make our decision. They're going to see them all nervous. Please be me, you know what I'm saying? And we end up choosing whoever is the right director, that's the director I'm choosing. Yeah. But here's the thing, though. I'm going to be hiring the Lord of the Rings crewman. Hence why Peter Jackson's probably the better man for the job. Because Peter Jackson knows all those guys. And he can connect with them more than Mel Gibson. See what I'm saying here? And he did that Lord of the Rings series. Look, man, if you can do what you did for Lord of the Rings, come on board. But look, man, I don't want you weighing it. I need you co-writing with me and doing the concept. That way I'm taking your back. So we have to, yeah, I have an idea. Yes, or we have the same vision. That way you get, because Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson are talented directors. I'm not worried about them ruining my story as long as they co-write it with me. They don't wing it. They take the directing notes and they're well prepped. I'm not worried. And I'll also watch movies with them, give them some good ideas that I'm thinking in my head. That way you get a good movie. I know what I'm doing. If you have them wing it, high chance they could perhaps ruin your story. Even though they're talented directors, they're all human beings. They could potentially ruin your story. Seems like because Peter Jackson ruined the Hobbit experience for all the readers. As the Hobbit series was pretty messy. It wasn't that great. It was okay, but it wasn't that great when you compare it. When you compare it to Lord of the Rings, it's pretty bad. See what I'm saying here? Because Peter Jackson winged it, man. He wasn't prepped. I heard he came in last minute. He had like zero. He didn't have much time. But I told you, I don't want something mess like that happening for Zanus. I want everyone to be prepped for the movie. I want the actors to be prepped, the directors to be prepped, the producers to be prepped, the crewmen to be prepped too. The crewmen are going to be hard at work. The cinematographers are going to be hard at work filming. Yeah, it's a lot of work, man. The assistants that are working on set while filming takes place are all going to be working hard. And because I pay them a lot of money, they're all going to work hard for me, obviously. I'm spoiling them with faith. They're going to work hard for me, obviously. I know what I'm doing. Yeah. You're probably looking at 2029, 2030 around there. That will be the time I'll be releasing Zanus. Yeah. So I'm probably going to pay the fee in 2024, perhaps. 2023. So I'll probably be starting Sky Source in like 2026. Around there. Yeah, 2025, 2026 around, I'll be starting Sky Source. Yeah, 2030 around there, towards the dawn, the beginning of the 2030s, I'll be releasing Zanus most likely around that time. You guys already know. Yeah, we know. You can see the future. You know the year. You know the year I'm going to be releasing Zanus. Most likely 2029, 2030. Around that time, Zanus will be released. Around there, right? So good, like, I don't know, 8 years from now, Zanus will be released on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. You guys already know. Yeah, you can see the future. Yeah, you know the day when Zanus will be released. That's going to be crazy. And Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson, they already know who's hired. Yeah, we can see. We know. Yeah, Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson, they know who I'm going to choose. Who you're going to choose, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's a tough choice. It really is, man. Something tells me, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Something tells me Mel Gibson's the right man for the job. Something also tells me Peter Jackson's the right man. Because he did that Lord of the Rings series. You see what I'm saying here? It's tough, man. It really is. Yeah. See what I'm saying here? Yeah. And I'm going to film, when Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson, compete for the role. The docu will be filming this. You're gonna see how hard they're competing for the role. Like holy shit, you're gonna see Peter Jackson all nervous. You get this music, yeah, man, this will be top notch. That's why we're looking at the best documentary ever for Zanus. Yeah, so I'm going to pay Peter Jackson a rich $83 million in Canadian money, which is I don't know, $109 million in New Zealand money. That's nice. It's a good deal. I'll pay him 70. I'll pay him a $10 million sign bonus for 3 years of pre-production. A $65 million salary for the 9 months of start production. He gets an $8 million bonus after film is completed. He also gets his $2,000 gift card, and he gets taken on a 2-week vacation with his family, his immediate family. I'm not going to take his whole family. Look, you can only take your immediate family. Take your kids and your wife, and that's it. I'll have a resort booked for you and your whole family, and the 17 and their family, as well as your assistant director. You can bring his family too. That's my deal. I'm going to pay Mel Gibson a rich $54 million, a $10 million sign bonus for 3 years of pre-production. He gets his $40 million at start production, which is nice. And he gets his nice like $4 million sign bonus. And he gets taken on vacation too, which is a nice deal. I'm paying Mel Gibson a bit less because he's not as big as Peter Jackson. But because he's really, really big, I'm still willing to pay him a lot of money. Right? Yeah. That's my deal. And if Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson agree and they want a piece of my royalties, hey Ivan, am I gonna get a hey Ivan, man, I'm creating your billion-dollar franchise. Are you gonna give me a piece of your royalties? I'm like, no, you're not worth my royalties. What I'm paying you is good enough. You're making, I don't know, $109 million in New Zealand money. What I'm paying you is good enough. You're not getting a piece of the merch, and you're not getting a piece of my royalties. As the moment I give these people a piece of my royalties, they will now take advantage of me, and they'll know, oh my god, we duped Ivan. We're not even worth his royalties. Yes, if I give these directors and actors a piece of my royalties, they would dupe me. As we're not, yeah, we just took a piece of Ivan's money. We're not even worth his royalties. Yeah, as the whole world is not going crazy with my movie because of you, man. They're going crazy with my movie because of me and VJ. The actors build buzz, hence why they're worth millions, but at the end of the day, they're not the main show. They're the side tension. Everyone is going crazy about the movie because they want to see Ivan and VJ. So they want to see the other actors too. They build buzz, but they're not the main show. You see what I'm saying here? Hence what? Yeah. We're not worth. Yeah, you're not worth my world. You're not worth my royalties. You're not worth my royalties. You have to let these actors know that. You have to let these actors and directors know that. You see what I'm saying? They're not worth what? Yeah. And off here, my Zanus soundtrack will be better than the Lord of the Rings soundtrack because I'm gonna tell Hans Zimmer, look, man, compose a better soundtrack than Howard Shore's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I know. I want some nice music. Yeah, I have no worry about it. He composes a sick soundtrack. Yeah. Oh, shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord Adonai, shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord Adonai. Holy shit, that sounds amazing, yeah. Shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord Adonai. They got an amazing soundtrack, yeah, man. Yeah. I'll re-sign Hans Zimmer and I'll have him work on my Grayscale movie, and after that, he's done. I am not re-signing him after that movie. Look, man, I'll save you for these 2 movies. After that, you're done. I am not re-signing you for what? For their unique movie, obviously. And you're looking at some nice music for their unique too. Some amazing music. Anyways, for this video, I hope you guys enjoyed this very interesting video. Stay tuned. I'll probably do a 3-video marathon for another video later on tonight. This is Ivan Omer. I am signing out. Peace.